show. Like, I'm out of grades. Like I said, I'm giving it a B plus.
I thought. the display capture keeps going off. So I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Did you change it?
Did I change it? No, I just uninstall and reinstall OBS and just turn off the computer and turn it back on.
It should keep kicking me out of the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, keep like removing me from the car.
Right now?
Yeah, it just dropped me. The only game I was surprised Microsoft got was I knew they were going to get Kingdom Hearts because they already know the PlayStation niggas are going to line up in droves to do that, so they don't have to market to them. I was surprised DMC came out, though. I was like, what?
I can't believe Microsoft showed it.
Yeah, that's what surprised me. It was like, they getting DMC? I was getting mad. I was like, no, don't let this be exclusive. Don't make me play it. And then they were like,
no, when they announced that they bought Ninja Theory, I fucking freaked out.
Yeah, that was a good. That
was some Microsoft flexing fuck you money.
Yeah.
That was a good move.
Talking about solving your single player.
Hey man, if they don't have this, if they don't have the talent, you buy the talent.
Yeah, buy it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all ready to start? We're live.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Game 27, back again with another podcast. I want to, recap on the Microsoft E3. I just want to touch up on how the show was, and I'm pretty sure we all can agree that it was a good show. This was a show that we was expecting, that we wasn't expecting from Microsoft. But it seems that a lot of people is just not satisfied in this community and still want Microsoft to bring out 10 exclusives this year. Like, this is, I don't know what's going on with these guys, but do they not catch the picture of what they did today? They said they acquired 5 studios, meaning that when their new Xbox comes out, yes, their new Xbox, they're going to stay in the console market, in which I was in fear of. We're going to have a consistent flow of first-party games, in which I've been asking for. So this conference was about what they got, in the future, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm really loving it. I'm glad that they stand in the console market, but we got at least get a couple of new games, so I can be like, okay, I finally got my investment on the Xbox One X, and they came through because of Halo, Gears, and Forza, and of course Battletoads. So yeah, these are the games that we are going to get on our Xbox One before we go into the other generation. I guess a lot of people is expecting new IPs for this generation. I kind of doubt that because I think Microsoft is trying to hurry up and just go to the next generation, because this generation was really this generation was dead on arrival. So I kind of understand why they did that. People just got their expectation way too high, but I feel satisfied. I feel very satisfied. I guess before we get started, let's kind of get our intros out the way. Let's start, Jobs.
What's going on, everyone? Actives in here, and we're gonna do some Xbox E3 recap, and then we're gonna get ready for Bethesda right after that. This should be an interesting show, so let's get going.
All right, G-Rock.
What up, though? G-Rock. I'm actually not here to say nothing positive, even though they did a lot of positives. I'm gonna come here and crap on everything they did. But I'm a Switch only guy, so I'm mad right now.
Oh, no. Damn! I don't know why a lot of Nintendo fanboys was so mad, knowing that a lot of those games ain't even going on these Nintendo Switch, them third-party games.
I'll be mad too. Microsoft just showed you games for PC, Xbox, and PS4. I'll be pissed too. They didn't help me out.
All right, let's go with you, Nick.
Is he even here?
Yeah, he's here. He's muted.
He's muted,
though. He always do that shit. I go to the next person. Hey, wait. There you go. There you go. I swear, he does it all the time.
My thing was not muted. It muted itself. I swear.
I think he does it on purpose.
Yeah, he does.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, that thing muted. Somebody muted me.
Sure.
Anyway, I was trying to go, emergency podcast!
No, that's 2 years ago.
This ain't no emergency.
Every time. There is no time limit on emergency podcasts. Ever.
So was that your intro?
Yes.
So.
You got the strangest intro. All right, last but not least, to go with you, Mikhail.
Oh, did I have to do the white guy intro or something?
Oh my God! Whatever. You do what you want to do.
Wow.
I'm standing out of that, Nick. I'm standing.
Hey guys, Nick here.
I'm staying out of that, man.
Man, you corny as hell.
Go ahead, Mikhail. Do your intro, man.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Mikhail Casanova, Hawaii's favorite YouTuber. Back at it with these guys. We about to have a fire podcast here.
All right, like I said, man, the show was awesome, and I guess G-Rock dropped out again. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Well, what the hell? Is he on his phone or something?
I don't know. Probably so. But anyway, he'll get back. But anyway, the show was awesome. I know it was a lot of multi-plats, but it was a lot of multi-plats I got so excited about. Like the Devil May Cry, the Jump Force. They called me off guard. I was like, what? They got all these anime characters in one game, and the game looks fire. So I was like,
Anime
wow.
Smash Bros.
Man, that was fire, dude. So like,
Bros.
lots of fantastic games. You know, we ain't got, you know, of course, I know a lot of people expect like 10 brand new IPs from Microsoft, but
all coming in 2018 too.
So overall, like what Microsoft did was catering towards their hardcore audience. And Halo, Gears, and Forza is what the hardcore audience want. And, you know, people been asking for years, okay, you got Rare, what you gonna do with it? Like, you know, we got Sea of Thieves, that crap, but what about Battletoads? You know, what's going on with that? So they actually gave us an announcement of Battletoads. So they actually catered towards the hardcore gamers. But the deal with this is that what made this conference a really good conference is the fact that, you know, me, myself, and other people was very concerned about the Xbox future because, you know, the whole entire, the services and all that, and we ain't really talking about Xbox no more. We keep talking about Windows, Microsoft, but, you know, of course, you know, Microsoft, they can still focus on, you know, cell phone, PC, and Xbox, but as long as that there is an Xbox to talk about, I'm good. You can put the games on PC. I don't care no more. I just want to know, am I going to have new games? Are they going to take it more seriously of developing talented first-party studios? You know, they got a Ninja Theory, and I hadn't played Hellblade, but I heard that game is very good.
That game is awesome.
It's a single-player game in which has been an Achilles heel for the Xbox brand this whole generation. And since Microsoft got their hands on that studios, they get to put as much money as possible on that, maybe a Hellblade 2. I don't know. Whatever it's going to be, it's going to be a AAA game, maybe a quadruple A game. That remember a couple months ago.
That's not a thing. That's not a
no, remember somebody said quadruple A not too long ago. but I see
Adam Greenberg, one of them. Yeah.
I see a lot of potential with Ninja Theories, you know, since they got that Microsoft money. You know, and they got 5 studios overall, meaning that they are prepping for the new Xbox console. They mentioned about the new Xbox console is under development right now. So whenever we get the new Xbox console, we're going to have a consistent flow of games in which I've been asking for a very long time. Before the end of this generation, we're going to get a Halo, Gears, and Forza, and that's good. I'm satisfied. I know a lot of people want new games this year. It's whatever. At least I get my third party. At least I get my Devil May Cries. I get my Jump Force. I, you know, get all these new wonderful great games. Even that new game that's from Software. That game looks fire.
What was it called? Psycho?
I don't know what that was.
Sirico.
But that game looks fire.
Sekiro.
That game looks fire. No, we need more. We got more Japanese games and was that remaster Tales games. Like, I'm seeing a lot of Japanese support.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of things that Microsoft is correcting right now, and people are still not satisfied. They're still crying.
There wasn't just sushi down in Japan. I guess he actually was doing something.
So what is going on? Who want to tackle this first, man? G-Rock, you want to tackle this first? Why people still crying, man?
Because
the games aren't on Switch.
Because a lot of people feel like, hey, we don't have games that match up to what Sony has dropped or is dropping for this console. Get over that. Get over it. Like, you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
The second one is like, you shouldn't compare yourself to a person who is like running full speed and you kind of just get into a sprint. Like you don't run at the giant, bro. Like, worry about your platform, let them build. But this is the same thing we was talking about with me and Alex was been saying, like, this was gonna happen eventually after the platform had got worked out. So the thing is, Microsoft took the better route if we think about it in the long term, because they laid the foundation for next gen. So when Sony has to actually learn that we need to make services in a better platform, that'll be something they have to either fix by next gen or they have to take on doing next gen. So Microsoft pretty much laid a good roadmap I mean, a lot of it was multi-plasm, but I mean, it doesn't matter if you're an Xbox guy, you're playing it there. So what do you care?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nah, man. Like to me, I think from start to finish, pacing was pretty good, and I just think that everybody crying right now. You gotta be a Switch only dude, and I could understand it.
Yeah.
Like I can understand it. Like even the like you know Microsoft did a good job when the PlayStation dudes are like,
Oh, really? Again?
He dropped out again?
Ah.
Oh, what is going on?
It's just him. Anybody? I don't think anybody else is having issues.
Nah, I'm straight.
Let's see if he
Must
jump
be.
back in the game.
He's got to be on his phone or something.
Yeah, he has to be on his phone. He's about to go out. He was going all in. Oh, there he is. He's back.
app dropped me, man. I don't know what's up with this. It's dropping me.
You're on your phone, right?
Yeah, I'm about to probably swap on my girl on my computer.
Yeah, you probably have to get on that computer. Yo, finish
my
up what
girl
you're
on my
saying.
computer.
Yeah,
I was just saying, like, if you a PS4 and a PC dude, I can see why you'd be excited. If you're a Switch only guy, I mean, buy another platform. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying don't use the Switch as your main gaming platform, but if you expect to get everything, nah,
it's not gonna happen.
Like, ain't no reason to cry, bro. Microsoft did a great job, so kudos to them.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, 1 second on this.
Ooh, a lot of those games don't look really good on my PC.
Oh damn!
Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay, what you think about the Xbox brand after this press conference then?
It looks like they're finally going in the right direction. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going to get in that direction until the next Xbox system comes out, because they announced all these companies they bought, which is fine and all, but I don't see anything that's being worked on come out for the Xbox One. And there might be a few things that might be out, but towards the end of the lifespan. But I'm thinking a lot of these companies are going to start making games coming out for like the Xbox, whatever the hell they're calling it next. Especially since they pretty much now started working on another Xbox anyway. So
yeah,
I think that's like a little hint of like, yeah, you're probably going to hear about the new Xbox next year.
Probably.
So, like I said, it looks like they're doing pretty good. It's good and it's bad because also at the same time it does feel a little too late. At least for the Xbox One. But like I said, they're working on the next Xbox, and well, to me it doesn't matter because, like I said, I got this PC now, so this is my next Xbox, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever, I already got the next Xbox, and it's fun.
Oh,
so.
Major shade, man.
I'm definitely looking forward to. I'm definitely glad they announced Gears 5 because I was like, please tell me it's gonna be Gears. I don't know why I like this series so much. I really don't. I never thought I'd be a fan of this series.
Non-stop
but
action, man.
I can't. I never played it originally, and then like on a whim, I played the remaster, and I'm like, oh god, this game's actually pretty fun. So
I did have a lot of fun on that remaster. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I actually and then I played the rest of the series. I think the only one I haven't played so far was Judgment. But
you don't need to play that one.
Yeah, but I do own it.
I suffered through it. I did play it.
But yeah, so like I was happy about that. At the very least, it's nice to know what other games are coming out. Like they did announce a new Devil May Cry 5. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be good. I like the way I'm like finally. At first, I got kind of worried because they made the character that's the guy from Devil May Cry 4, but they made him look a little too much like the Dante from the reboot.
Yeah.
At first, I'm like, they're going with this fucker again. But then, like, seeing what's going on, I'm like, oh, okay, no, it is the guy from Devil May Cry 4. So I was kind of worried at first. I'm like, oh, fucking Capcom, don't do this. No, don't do this. But then I saw, like, oh, okay, never mind. It's an actual sequel. So that's good. Oh my god. Can we just real quick, the fucking Division thing? Can we just stop doing that? the Division 2 with the hearing people play. Okay, we're gonna go down here. Hey, should we check that thing over there? Sure, but we'll go do this over here. You can fucking hear them turning the pages as they're
gameplay. Yeah.
Don't do that. Just if you want to announce the game, show some gameplay, it's fine. But for the love of God, do not make us listen to those bored ass fucking people.
You love it, Nick.
Okay, I don't want to take up too much time on that, but like I said, so far it looks like they're going in a good direction. It just doesn't look like they're going to reset destination with the Xbox One. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Okay, Stellar Phone K, whatever. He said, why people dissing the Switch what does Microsoft E3 have to do with the Switch?
Oh,
It's not the fact that
Battletoads?
people's dissing the Switch. It's the fact that we see majority of, well, a lot of Nintendo fanboys on Twitter and other social media platforms dissing the Microsoft conference. But at the same, but at the same time, the Switch is not getting a lot of these major third-party games. So, yeah. If you want those games, you're gonna have to get an Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. It is what it is. It sucks that PlayStation still don't. Well, Nintendo still don't get all these major third-party games. But maybe if they had a more powerful console, maybe it would have got it. But then again,
major games they couldn't even get Unravel 2.
well, okay. To be fair, let's wait on the digital event because Nintendo like to announce third-party games at their own event. So. I don't want to judge now, let's wait and see. But let's be honest, they're not getting these graphically demanding games like Kingdom Hearts and Anthem. They're not getting these games. It's too much. It's too much for that system. That's why I think they're gonna have a revision Switch next couple of years. They need one, especially when you go to this next generation.
A new Nintendo Switch.
So, Mikhail, let's get with you, Mikhail. What you think about the Microsoft conference?
Man, I'm actually sick of all the people that's been like just crying about it. Like I go on Twitter. Twitter can be so toxic sometimes, man.
Very toxic,
dude. Like people, they're crying about the Devil May Cry, and I'm like, really? You guys have been crying and wanting a new Devil May Cry following 4 for like the last decade. You hated DMC. Now we got 5. Yeah, he looks like the DMC Dante. He looks like the guy from Scalebound. But maybe. The guy who, what's his name? Hideo Isuna. Maybe he's trying to pay tribute to Hideki Kamiya by doing that. Like that's something I was thinking. But one thing I've seen that Microsoft's doing, and I think a lot of people are not really paying attention to it, is I think Microsoft would going with the Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Play Anywhere. I think they're trying to go after Steam because Steam is kind of a shit show when you're trying to find a lot of quality titles. Because right now, anything can go on Steam. Yeah. So you think about it, if they're putting their Xbox IPs on PC, Microsoft's basically telling people, we don't care if you play it on a console. We don't care if you play it on PC. You can play how you want to. Just play the game. Buy the game. And I think it's brilliant because there are checks and balances that these developers have to go through to put stuff on, Xbox's game store. So it's brilliant. I like the way that they're coming at it by putting games on PC and Xbox. As far as the brand goes, I think the brand is doing really good and making a comeback because let's be honest, this generation, Microsoft took that L. Yeah. But like you were saying earlier, they're laying the foundation for the next Xbox, and that's the truth.
Okay, that's all you got on that.
I mean, I could go in on the Switch fanboys crying. How come this ain't on the Switch? Why ain't this on the Switch? And I want to say this. I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna be controversial.
Wait, let me ask you something real quick though. Is Smash Fighter?
Oh my God! Don't start that shit. Don't start that shit, man. I ain't got time for these PE ninjas coming trolling my chat, man. We already got one right now, Miguel. He's a PE ninja. He gonna go back and tell all of them, man. I ain't got time to be getting detoxed and my family in danger, man. No, let's don't do all that shit.
You should stop selling drugs, then.
Well, I can't do that. Sorry, man. I can't do it. It's in my nature.
Oh, man.
You can't stop selling drugs?
It's in my nature, man.
Selling drugs is in his blood, man.
According to the mainstream media, we're dangerous people. We're dangerous, violent, and sell drugs. I gotta keep it going.
Wow.
Hey,
gotta keep the stereotypes alive.
See what you started out?
You're
all right, Alex, I don't think we got your intake yet, man. What you think, man?
Yeah, Microsoft show was great. I thought they hit all the right marks. They showed a new Halo to start off the show. You can't get bigger than that. They ended the show with Gears of War and Cyberpunk 2077. Those are two major games that they can't really ask for more to end a show with that. They had Forza, which is coming this year. It looks great. It's not in Japan, which sucks, but whatever. The game still looks good. They showed Japanese support, something they've been severely lacking in. They showed a roadmap for the future. They showed 5 development studios that they've purchased that they're going to make it to first-party studios, like they did everything right with this show. They didn't waste time talking about numbers and engagement. Like this button was pressed 10,000 times by one player or some nonsense. Like
they didn't advertise a fucking car this time.
Man, I said that a while ago. They didn't show no car this year. No car in Minecraft.
I'm amazed they didn't show the car. I thought they were going to bring out the car this year. They didn't bring out the car. Like they didn't show Minecraft. That was shocking. Usually they show Minecraft too. Like they tried to keep it very focused. They didn't waste time trying to show us hardware. There was no Larry Herb, so that was a big plus too. Like they did everything right as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought they had a great show. Like it's way better than last year's show.
Yeah.
It's way better than EA's show, and they showed a lot of games that Xbox fans like, and a lot of stuff that they're unfamiliar with, like those Japanese games. They showed a lot of, they showed a lot of multiplats, but majority of the games on Xbox and PlayStation are multiplats, so you're going to see a lot of them. It is what it is, and they showed a lot of good games that are coming this year and early next year. So yeah, they did a great job.
Louis Von Gamer said, "Man, Reels fans are toxic as fucks." What do you mean, my fans? What you talking about, man? Hey, that coming from Alex's side, man. A lot of them followed y'all from the.
What
did
I do?
Shit, a lot of your fans them followed you from your channel and invaded my channel with all that toxicity, man.
I am the most reasonable person
that's a
on your
damn lie, man. That's a
I am the
man,
most,
go to that Team Red Discord chat, dude. It is.
I'm the most dignified and classy person you ever met.
I swear to God, when I'm in that Team Red Discord chat, I swear I thought I was in a Weapon Wheel chat. I thought I was in a Weapon Wheel podcast chat. That's how toxic that chat is. Don't you try to talk? Don't you try to talk like you got a what you call a you talking like you got a top hat and a monocle on? Don't be talking like, hey sir, excuse me, sir. No. You just as toxic as those other ones, just like Miguel and the rest of those frauds.
Don't try to drag me down.
Whatever, man. Whatever. But anyway, man. What time is it? Because we got the Bethesda deal. We got about 30 minutes. Okay. So, okay.
It's like in an hour.
Oh, okay. We can still got 30 minutes. I gotta get prep. Okay, all the people we can still go another 20, 30 minutes. But yeah, the people that's here now, I would love for y'all to stay after the show. After I finish streaming this, we're gonna go straight to the Bethesda stream. So the same people I got, about 60, 70 people watching, I would love for y'all to come and follow us. We're gonna stream as well again, so don't go nowhere, please. We're gonna keep it entertaining. So like I say, with the Xbox brand, y'all know how I feel about the Xbox. I rant about it, I praise it, I've been ranting a lot more this past year. But I guess Phil Spencer shut me up today. He did. He shut me up today.
It's almost like I said that was gonna happen.
No, dude, don't you start that shit, dude. I said,
like
hold on, wait, hold on, don't start that, Driak. I said this is Phil Spencer's last chance. I said it was make it or break. I said I won't judge him. I said I won't judge him until E3. Did I not say that? Did I not say that? No. I said E3. I wasn't judging that day. I was like, what if he don't do nothing?
Hey, it's all right, man. He went from 0 to hero to your ass.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's why. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Like he fixed the issues that the Xbox brand had. As far as
what I remember vividly from that podcast was you talking over me and Chris, who were trying to tell.
Oh, I'm still doing it right now. What are you talking about?
Cause you
what?
We were trying to explain to you that Xbox is preparing for next generation. You weren't having it. You were saying,
hold on, wait.
Right now, I don't care.
Hold on, wait. Yes, we know. Okay, this November is going to be 5 years. So that's 5 years. It's really an average generation.
You want to Phil Spencer to a bad guy again?
Okay, it's obvious that they're prepping for next generation. It's been 5 years, so
just give me my damn apology.
I'm not giving you no goddamn apology, dude. I said I'm not gonna judge until the E3. You ain't getting a damn thing from me. I'm not apologizing.
That's what you want.
Did I not say I was gonna wait? Did I not say I was gonna judge after E3? Did I not, G-Rock? Did I not?
No, what you told me was that Phil Spencer is the
now
reason
you
we don't got no
lying.
games.
Now you lying.
because he hardware over games. I remember it vividly because you were screaming.
And I still the whole entire they tied up all the money in Xbox One X. I don't know. I still don't believe it. I
don't believe that, even though you just saw the result.
I don't care.
That's the point. Is that the money was wrapped up on the X because this generation, like I said, this generation has been over it. They took it all as an L, so they're gonna go ahead and next go around. They're gonna start.
My main thing was the future of Xbox. That's my main concern. Whether we get games now, next year or two. I want to know will there be another Xbox next generation. I want to know if we're gonna have more first party studios.
But do you see the same thing though? Like I think nobody's like ran this. Microsoft had a really tame first party kind of thing, right? Because they need to get ready for next time.
Right. Yeah.
Doesn't this seem kind of similar to Sony saying, "Hey, we're only doing 4 games, all of which come out next year," because they need to go ahead and they need to make sure they have something to fight the competition off with. Yeah. It's not that you're not getting games. It's just that at this point, would Microsoft waste anything huge now, or when they're gonna waste it when the public perception is new console?
I gotta pay a couple bills right quick. $2 for Stuart Stokes said they need to win PS4 owners over. This did nothing. I won't say that because they got Japanese games and Japanese games does cater towards the PS4 crowd. And Looking Gold said the Tetris ones who betrayed Xbox went to PC are now praising it. Ooh, I wonder who he's talking about.
He's talking about me.
I ain't in that. I'm just saying. I wonder who he's talking about.
He's mad because me and Nick went to PC.
I ain't said nothing, man. I
got the Xbox Triple X over here.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say a win for Xbox is a win for PC gaming, baby.
Basically,
I think he was saying like too that like you didn't win the PS4 guys over is like because they're not gonna buy it there. They're gonna buy it on their platform, which is.
But this is where multi-plats.
And this is the same thing. This is what we were talking about earlier. Like, why does Square need to show Kingdom Hearts on Sony stage, or DMC need to DMC reveal was cool to be on Xbox, but they know for certain they don't need to market to
that. Either way it go, like whether they show it or not, the PS4 fans gonna buy it. You got to advertise in front of the Xbox crowd to let them know that it is it's a real thing that is happening. So
you know what?
I was a little worried about how few people were clapping from that Nier Automata.
Right?
Yeah, that was kind of scary. Like I only heard maybe 4 or 5 people clapping.
No, what I was gonna say is I kind of noticed that when it came to like a lot of the games that they're showing on Xbox now that were originally on PlayStation, it just goes to show you that Sony, they were trying to get that timed exclusive to hurt Microsoft, and I was looking at that today and I'm like, wow. That really backfired in a way because people can't say, "Oh, you can only get this on PlayStation." That's not true now with Nier, and that was a sleeper hit last year.
But I think the reason too for that because Nier's thing was after Platinum got hit so bad with Scalebound and everything else going on, you have to pick a definite of where you're gonna make the money, and it's just not the Green Guys. So like after you sell 3 million copies, okay, cool. Now you can have it. Like. I think, and I'm not opposed to people doing time exclusives. What I'm opposed to is if people are like you were saying, like to do it to hurt people to make sure they don't get it. But like, I mean, it's not like Sony needed to get Nier in order to keep like dominating. I think they made a business move and then they expanded, which is fine. Xbox can do the same thing. So, what you got to do?
I guess bad latency. He said, Xbox said, has fucked all this year. Well, it's not about that. It's about remember the Wii U situation? We've been patient a long time. That very last year of the Wii U before the Switch came out. You see, we was very patient with the Wii U because that last year was horrendous. Then when we went to the Switch generation, the first year has so many memorable games that first year, man. So sometimes you gotta wait, man. You gotta be patient.
That's what they're trying to do with the next
advice. When you gonna take that advice?
This sounds strikingly similar.
Don't start that shit with me. I just wanted to know would there be a future of the Xbox, and that's my main concern.
It's almost like word for word what we tried to tell them on Thursday.
No, it ain't. Because like I say,
what a coincidence.
No, it was what they was doing, the position that Microsoft was doing. Like I was saying that Microsoft keep on saying Windows. They keep saying Microsoft. It's like they're leaving out Xbox.
And I tried to explain to you,
and the services that they was doing, you don't really need to have an Xbox console for all these services. That's why I was like, like I'm concerned about the Xbox brand.
I mean, I think they still said the same thing though, because didn't they say they're gonna do?
Yeah,
the streaming app
I understand.
with,
The whole cell
too,
phone
which,
thing, the PC, that's fine and everything. But once they said they had 5 new studios, I was like, oh, hell yes. When they say
Those
5 new
5 new
studios,
studios are
meaning
gonna
that
PC
they're getting very serious with their first party games.
I said those 5 new studios are going to PC too.
I don't care, man. Hey, you can laugh all you want, man. If you're a PC guy, that's fine. If you're a console guy, it's whatever, man.
Hey, I got a quick question.
I got a quick question. What?
For bad latency. So does DMC5 suck because it's not on Switch?
Probably.
Oh yeah, that bad latency is a Nintendo dude.
I just want to know. Cause I know, you know, everything that's come out, you know, everything is gonna be lit.
Oh, I know.
Guys
No.
What do you need, Devil May Cry?
No, it's gonna be a Devil May Cry on Switch. It's gonna be a Devil May Cry on Switch, but it's gonna have to be the cloud version. Remember that?
Oh no.
It's gonna be the cloud version.
I hope not.
Oh shit!
I mean, they got Bayonetta though, so
Yeah. You
know,
know,
but Devil May Cry,
Bayonetta 3 and Devil May Cry in the same year. That's awesome.
Yeah, but Devil May Cry is more graphically in demand than Bayonetta, so it takes a
Devil
lot
May
more.
Cry 5 looks amazing.
No, yeah, it looks amazing, but can it run on the Switch though?
Didn't they just say it was in-game engine?
God damn it! Pineapple Pizza is showing up again in the chat.
It's in-game.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people.
I like pineapple pizza
get
out here.
lost about that.
Hey,
though.
Nick, you better get your girlfriend, Nick. Pineapple Pizza is showing back up in the chat.
Get
Just put up
Get your woman, Nick.
emoji in the chat.
Huh?
your woman, Nick.
Get your woman, Nick.
That
Huh?
We ain't doing this pineapple pizza
fish
again.
emoji in the chat.
I don't know what you're saying, Nick.
Put a fish emoji in the chat.
The hell's a
Fish
fish
emoji.
Hey, man, is that some nasty stuff y'all be talking
What
about?
the hell? What kind of fetish stuff y'all talking about?
Oh, you trying to say you slap? You trying to say you trying to say you be swimming in that?
Oh damn.
No, God, forget it. I'll explain that.
Okay, enough with this pineapple pizza.
Alright,
What the hell we was
fish,
talking
I
about,
guess,
man? Oh my god. I don't know, man. Whether you know, Alex and G Rock think y'all right because of the podcast. Y'all's
right.
Yeah,
whatever,
we're right.
Man, whatever. No, you but
I was 100% right.
like I said, I never
We were
said
exactly what we said was going to happen happened.
I
You were
said, oh my god, I said, hold on, wait, I was wrong about what?
wrong. You were wrong about a lot of things about Xbox.
Wow.
So the stuff that I said about Xbox, what did I make it that
You
was facts?
were
When,
worried that
did I
Xbox
say it was
You
facts?
were worried Microsoft
Did I
was
say it
gonna
was
kill
facts?
the Xbox brand because they put games on PC, and you thought they were going to kill $1 billion.
It wasn't
brand
about
for no
just
reason.
PC. PC was a part of it. I was talking about the services, Alex. Services and the lack of awareness on their own console. That was my main concern.
I mean, they're still gonna add services. It seems like they're still doing the same.
Added
thing.
even more services. Now you
Yeah,
just
it's
stream
like-
it
it's
yourself.
It's
just
like
gonna
this.
stay the
If
course.
they did not mention anything about new first-party studios, then I would still have the same feelings. I would be like, okay, they're not concerned about their first-party games, so I'm thinking they might just gonna be an app. That's what I was thinking. But since they got 5 studios, I have hope again. Cause none of y'all didn't even think we was gonna ever get 5 studios. Come on, that caught us by surprise.
And yet, we were the ones who still thought Xbox was going to be alive.
I actually was not surprised.
But did y'all know that we was gonna get these many studios? We did not know.
I was not surprised that they announced. I mean the number, but
The number,
the fact
no,
that earlier this year when they were like, "Oh, Microsoft's going shopping," I'm like, okay, studios.
Well,
Good.
you know, with the playground games, like that's been a room a long time. But you know, we expected that, but we didn't expect 4 more announcements.
Yeah, that's great.
That is great. So that's why I have faith in the Xbox brand again. It ain't because y'all, right, because of the podcast. It's whatever, man. You want me to say you was right. You want me to say it, don't you?
Yeah,
want me to say it, don't
right.
you? No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not apologizing about nothing.
Wow, you're worse than the fanboys.
Yeah, shut up. Can we move on? Can we move on?
You're worse than Miguel.
Alex has no chill.
Wow. No. So, okay. So now we can breathe. We can breathe, calmly now.
You
since
can breathe.
We
No one was
can breathe calmly. that the Xbox brand is still alive.
Oh wow! You mean the $1 billion brand?
You mean the $1 billion brand that Microsoft's invested in since 2002 is still going to be around? Are you for real?
Now we can breathe.
Now we can breathe. Now we're going.
Whatever, man. I don't know, man. Like I say, y'all did. Well, I don't know, man. Would I feel the same way if it was just one announcement of first party studio? I don't know, probably so. But 5, I'm like, oh, come on, man, come on. The
only ones I really care about, like the other 2. I don't really care about. The other 3, I don't care. I care about Ninja Theory. Playground, I want to see what they're gonna be like without an actual racing game. Like the other ones, I'm not a fan of State of Decay, so I don't care.
The State
about
of Decay devs are bums, so that's not a real win. But
I don't care about those guys. I don't care about Compulsion game. Like We Happy Few looks good, but I don't care about Compulsion games. But
what was that new one they made? The one that's Santa Monica. That one should be good.
Oh, the Initiative. Yeah.
That one should be good.
So, also everybody who also said, the Coalition's not doing Gears. Isn't Rod Ferguson? Doesn't he run the Coalition?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so they're doing Gears, meaning somebody else is doing Perfect Dark, which maybe is the Initiative.
If Perfect Dark's even real, they didn't show it.
Yeah, I mean it's probably too far out because I know Playground was they're working on another game. We will share later, so I'm assuming that's like the Fable they'll show in 2020.
Probably so, man. I don't know, since they record all those studios, maybe it's kind of expected that we're gonna get some new announcements in next year's E3.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, so that's expected, especially he boasting 5 brand new studios. So we're gonna start getting some. I think next year we're gonna get some games that's gonna be for the new Xbox, and probably next E3 we're gonna get announcements of Gears and Halo. We're gonna get the release date announcement.
Gears is 2019, so that's still coming out in 2019.
Yeah, that's gonna be a later probably in the fall.
Probably, holiday 2019 or something.
The Ninja Theory acquisition was good too because Microsoft went and got somebody that was actually close to the PlayStation fan base, so that was cool.
If the next generation is supposed to start in about 2020,
those guys can make a badass Ninja Gaiden game.
Yes, they can.
Ninja that's Team Ninja, right?
I know, but these guys can make that kind of game.
Oh yeah. They'll have something cool.
They have the talent to make a game like that. So
they'll be good.
Yeah.
What this confirmed for me this year for E3 from Microsoft is that sure I'll buy your system next time too.
Man, Guru Ledge, he is trolling. He's like, get ready for shitty games from these 5 studios. He hates Xbox so much, man.
The only studio that I'm convinced doesn't make good games is that State of Decay studio. They're bums, but the other ones are fine.
Yeah, Coalition, they're good. Like, I still don't see how Gears score an 84. That game should at least been a 90.
Because the story wasn't as good as it has been in the past.
I mean,
this one looks more.
I don't know.
This one looks a lot more story heavy.
This one, it looks more narrative heavy. Like a lot of what was talking, like the talking seemed a lot of. If I'm comparing it, like Naughty Dog, like when we're doing the emotional aspect.
Which is moving to the girl.
I think it's not to be funny. I think it's an actual response. Just the fact that to put a new icon in front of it, like. Sony got Aloy as a female leads are hot items right now, so
they needed another one.
Yeah, so they
Microsoft
moved it to
doesn't
Kate.
have a female lead, so
exactly. So this was perfect, and nobody cared about JD, bro. I didn't care about him like that.
JD was kind of like a wet blanket. He was just boring.
And he was wax sauce. So Kate's gonna be better.
Kate's a better character. Marcus was the best part of Gears 4. I felt.
I agree. The game picked up, but that's what I'm saying. I think that's why it wasn't. Yeah, I think that was why it's like the game didn't really like hold up until you really got to him and you started caring a little bit more.
Oh, now Ninja Theory is overrated. Funny how that works.
Who said that?
The hypocrisy.
It's in your chat.
Oh, who said that? Let me see.
All of a sudden, now
come on, Trickstar. Come on. Come on.
Ninja Theory.
I wonder if they were saying that when Hellblade was only PS4 and Steam. Were they overrated then too?
Of course, you got your boy Miguel saying that's because Ninja Theory is trash. Oh, it's trash because it's on the Xbox brand.
Now Ninja Theory is trash.
Oh my god, the hate is it is an all-time worst, dude.
Yo, like when Microsoft actually legitimately does something good, that's when you see who really hates Xbox.
Yes. Like I don't see how can you just ignore the success of this E3. I don't see how.
That's crazy.
Maybe they just won't. Maybe they won't like Microsoft to announce 5-10 more new IPs or something, and 20 studios. Like they want them to announce the impossible.
You know what's like wild about this Microsoft shit? I see a lot of like Nintendo shill-tubers on Twitter saying Microsoft still hasn't fixed their problem. They have no games this year. Like they have more multi-plat games coming to their console than the Switch has
exactly
multi-plats and first parties combined. Like it makes no sense. Like they're fixing their biggest two problems, was the Japanese support and first party support. They fixed both of those in this one conference.
Dude, I'm gonna mention something. I like Shenlong. I like Shenlong. It was RGC85, by the way.
He's one of them.
He said that Microsoft didn't fix their biggest issue, and when I corrected him, I said their biggest issue was the first party studios. Then he said, then he backtracked and said for this year. I said if it was for this year, then I can wait because we already halfway through this year. So 5 studios is going to translate to a lot of first party games.
First half of the year for Switch has been all Wii U.
Yes, that's the hypocrisy.
Other than Kirby. Kirby was the only new game.
Kirby is not a AAA game, dude.
It still counts.
You can't knock it. Like the thing is this, like the thing is, again, they knew they didn't have first party games. They're not gonna have them. And this is what I was saying on Thursday. Like this is what I was trying to convey real on Thursday is that people want things that can't happen. Like even from both sides, like people are really upset that Sony's showing 4 games. People are upset Microsoft is like lacking a first party. The gen is about over. No one is going to do anything ridiculous because you need ammo to shoot at somebody else, and Nintendo just launched. So that's what I'm saying. I think it should have been easier for Nintendo to really pull this E3 out. But to me, if Fortnite is what a lot of you guys think is gonna win it for them, I'm not giving them a dub for that. Like we're just not doing that. Not for me anyway. But Microsoft did well, and anybody that's not giving them the props for that is ridiculous.
They're not a gamer. Yeah. They're not gamers. They're not gamers.
Yeah.
Because I own every console, and if I see good in whatever console, I will address it. Like I don't know. They just fanboys. That's what they're. They're just fanboys.
It's crazy, man.
Like I'm over seeing the good in Microsoft's future, but they were more concerned about this year, and we already 6 months up this year. Okay, that's fine. Like the later part of the half this year, like another 3 more months from now, we're gonna get a whole bunch of AAA games, these third-party games. So can you get it on the Switch? Can you? No, you cannot. So stop crying. Oh, but of course they'd be like, well, I got a PC, I got a PS4, I don't need an Xbox. Oh my God! But did you not hear what Phil Spencer said? 5 new studios, first-party games, so they can make these games and put it on
studios
Xbox.
To do something for me. Like that was why I gave it a B+ to me, because a lot of Microsoft's games, like Halo and Gears, of course, I'm gonna play, but most of their exclusives aren't. Out of those 2, don't target me and what I really like specifically, right? So when they were like, "Oh, we got Ninja Theory," I was like, "Cool, I can always depend on you to give me a game," because like I don't care about State of Decay.
We're not going to talk about Japanese support because that's been lackluster on the Xbox. Why are we not talking about that? Ain't nobody talking about that. Not only they fixing the first party issues, they fixing the Japanese issues, Japanese games issues.
Like the thing that drives me crazy is like people consider even like an indie game coming to Switch is a win, right? But then major Japanese games that come to Xbox isn't a win. Like that doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, like people are quiet for that Tales like at the conference. I'm like, that's pretty big because, and I saw a lot of people saying they don't understand why Microsoft did the reveal of Tales of Vesperia. I'm like, but because that came out originally on the Xbox.
It was a 360 one. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's showing that you got a lot of people of this generation, this current crop of gamers. A lot of these guys seem like they're too young to even understand gaming, or they don't. Yeah,
a lot of people seem like they're 7th gen gamers.
Yeah,
a lot of people started gaming last gen, so that's why I don't understand the whole.
Hey, Miguel, at least he's telling the truth. Miguel said I always hated Microsoft and the Xbox brand. Thank you for telling the truth, buddy. Now the truth comes out.
At least he's being real.
I mean, to be fair to what he's saying too, I'm not gonna lie. Like I've always had an Xbox. I've never been a fan of it until Phil got in front of it, and that's when I was like, cool. now I'll go ahead and invest into this.
I see why you hate the 360 so much. I think the 360 one of the best consoles.
I think the 360 is a good console. I'm not saying it's not a bad console. I'm saying, but you have to look at the games I like. Real. Yeah. I don't care about army games shooting everybody's face off. Like that doesn't appeal to me. So like Ninja, like Ninja Theory, that appeals to me. DMC5, like that appeals to me. Like Scalebound was going to be the truth because those are games I like. Like everything can't have guns.
Scalebound guy in Devil May Cry, so that works.
Yeah, I don't know why they at least could have put his hair back.
He looks exactly like him.
Yeah, he does. Put some headphones on.
I think it was he was paying homage to the guy who did Scalebound. That's why I think
maybe. Because that
looks like copy.
Like, why'd they cut his hair anyways?
That looks like copying to me, but
that looks like copy and paste.
King Arthur, what's his name? King, God, that KAJ. What's his name? I forgot. With the dreadlocks.
KAG?
Yeah, KAG. I'm sorry, I forgot his name.
I don't know.
Well, whatever. He said you're missing the point. The point of the show is show us 2018 games we can play this year. Just like
that's not the point of E3 at all.
That's not the point of
E3. The point of E3 is future, man. It's
the
future.
point of
E3 is to show you games
to show present and future and to lay a roadmap. Like nobody had a problem when
just because Nintendo says that it only shows you games coming this year doesn't mean everybody else has
to be fair, these are some of the same guys who were like, oh, Sony's showing games from like in 2015, 2016. Like, yeah, they're laying a roadmap because games aren't made in a year or two. I don't know why people think that, but whatever. That's cool too. Yeah, it's good to see a roadmap. Like we've had no direction on what Xbox is going to be.
Yeah,
doing.
like this was that giant disconnect that me and Chris had with Real on Thursdays. Like we were trying to say you can't expect a game to pop up within 6 months. It takes 2 to 3 years, and they're just announcing.
Well, it's just not that. It was the fact that I said Phil Smith's been here for 4 years. Like, what's going on? That was the issue. I'm not saying they need to have something out in 6 months.
So, but do you like the platform that I'm talking about, just services and everything, the updates and everything? Like, do you like that platform, right?
Yes, I'm a huge fan of the Xbox brand. I love the Game Pass. They made it more appealing for the Game Pass. Crackdown and Forza, Gears, Halo, all that Game Pass. They made it more mouth-watering for gamers to go out and purchase a $10 a month Game Pass. It's actually worth the price.
But that's the point, though, is that Microsoft is looking at Steam, and they have to compete. This is what I was talking about. I'm like, this is why they did it this way, because they were already behind. So you're not gonna catch them. So you have to like fix this and get ready for the future. Like this entire generation has just been prepped for next go around. Like they knew they lost. They know it's over. But that's why next gen, now you see that like, look, this is our studios. Shut up. Next go around in 2020, whenever we drop for 2021, it's gonna be a different story. We'll have games. We'll have everything. And then the platform will be set.
Okay, y'all, we got to wrap it up because the people are starting to stream. Anybody got any final things before we get up off of this?
Are we like stopping this and starting a new one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were just carrying over. Okay.
No, I didn't set that one up yet.
Oh, I see.
Stop crying. If all you got is a Switch and you can't play on PC, PS4, or Xbox One, just hope it comes Switch. And if it don't, just don't. It don't mean the game suck. Just mean gotta go sell some drugs and get you another console.
Just like Real does.
Yeah, Real do it all the time.
Because I'm black. Yeah. I'm black.
That's why y'all think Real gets so worked up about Xbox. He almost got shot stealing that white trying to get an X.
Damn.
Wow.
Stole it from a crackhead, huh?
Damn.
That's fucked up, man. That's very toxic.
Very toxic.
Okay, what about you, Mikhail? Nick, any final thoughts? Final thoughts before we go to the Bethesda conference?
Nope.
Nick, nope. Be quiet. We don't do it no more with you. So I guess we don't call you Squidward no more.
Am I? Oh, I'm not muted, right?
No.
Sounds good.
Okay, who gives a fuck? Okay, Alex, you got any final thoughts?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, like Xbox did a good job. If you can't admit that to yourself, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like they're preparing for the next generation. They got games coming. They're getting their Japanese support in order. They got the hardware in order. Their services in order. They are setting up to be. They're setting up for success next generation. It'll be ass kicking, just like Nintendo.
Trickstar said Real took 12 bullets to the back, stealing the Craigslist Xbox One X in the Arby's parking lot. Wow.
Damn.
That's dedication right there.
You know the worst part about that is this guy implies that you eat at Arby's. Gross.
He said Arby's, man. Arby's is garbage to me, man.
Arby's
Wow.
Trash.
Yeah. Okay, people. I'm about to stop the stream and I'm about to restream in less than a minute. So please, the people that's here, don't go nowhere. I'm about to head to my next OBS overlay. So y'all give me a couple.
Give us a new Hangout link or what?
If you do, y'all want another Hangout link, you'll just keep the same one. We probably keep the same one.
If you're keeping the same one, I'm just gonna keep my stream going then.
Yeah, just keep the same one then. We'll keep the same one. Let me switch streams right quick.
Okay.
All right. So people, don't go nowhere. Give me less than a minute. I will be streaming right quick. All right. Peace. Be back.